So this is 7, 8. This is an aerial view of Göbekli Tepe before they had the roof on. And I can't say that I've seen those trees there, but possibly they were there. This is an aerial view, and it just goes to show you the site. They think that they've only excavated, I believe it's somewhere around 5 to 10% of Göbekli Tepe, and there's other sites, like I said. So that's Göbekli Tepe. Fairly close. I know that there's another covered enclosure that I was close to the public when I got there. That's fairly close, so they've done some more work. Possibly it's not finished, so they haven't opened it up to the public. Now, here we go. I believe this is going to be the life-sized figurines that allow you to walk inside walk in amongst what would be Göbekli Tepe. Yes. Look at this. So, remember I had said about the walls? Okay, so you can see something there. Now, all of these things are recreated just like the originals. So there's is this the one? Oh, this is the one with the pelt hanging from the belt that I had mentioned. I had not noticed things up high on that one. Oh, I guess there's more than one with the belt. I can't tell which one is which one. My memory doesn't serve me correctly. So this is, just pause here for a second. They even replicated the stones and how they're possibly they were might have been plastered, and I remember showing a picture of one of these. Yeah, Portal D had a niche. I could only take a picture from a far distance, but I would tend to think that looks like spider's legs, but I mean it could be also too representative of the sun, possible, with the rays coming off the sun. I don't know. I guess my guess isn't, well, it's probably not as good as any, but I mean it's That's the height. That's the height. I mean, if it was a building, and the one thing the height would do in a hot climate like this is the height would keep the ground would keep the building fairly cooler than the surrounding temperatures, but the height would allow the heat to go up high, so it wouldn't be around the people. See, I think they've actually they've done a very excellent job of reproducing everything. How I'm just a layman, but I would say that this is very, very, very accurate. So this is wild. I didn't notice this. So is that a fox? But what's coming from his toes? You know, or you can see the feet, but there's striations. You know, is he scratching the dirt or yeah, wild. That definitely looks like a scorpion. Something above that. That's, I don't know. You know, looks like another possible scorpion there. Yeah. And see, you see, I never noticed that bull's head on any of them. I think that's a bull's head. I could be wrong. But remember I was saying how this is used to represent the person? Because the arms, and if that's the head, the arms come down, you know, bent at the elbow. There's the elbow. And there's the hands, and the hands meet up at the front, and a belt going across this way. I guess they didn't bother to show legs, or possibly this is legs, but there's some type of a U-shaped, I don't know if that's a belt loop or something there. Yeah. I don't see, no, I can't say with certain. There possibly was eyes and you know, in the head and stuff like that, but yeah. This is wild. Very, very impressive. I would say that's possibly a lizard or something like that. Possibly. I don't know. It is. I guess it's to represent the sands of time filling up Göbekli Tepe. Yes. From a different vantage point. My goodness. These minutes go so fast. I can't believe. Good thing the battery in my phone, when it's cooler like this, lasts fairly long. Oh, there's cranes. There's cranes, and it looks like a human falling. Some more cranes. Possibly in the water. Does this represent water? Huh. The big question was one family, and there's some boars, and 3 cranes or vultures, and a fox. So the big question is, was it a communal effort to decorate each pillar, or was it one family would do one pillar, you know, and another one would do another pillar in their own design or with their own concept? So I've seen pictures of Göbekli Tepe. This is a reproduction of Göbekli Tepe, of this exact pillar right here. And they're saying it's a vulture carrying a person's head, a human's head. Now, one thing that some civilizations did was when a person died, so they say at Çatalhöyük Chattelhoyuk and other sites that they buried the humans inside the homes of the people. Now, I'm kind of, I don't know about that, because I know when a body decomposes, it can produce a lot of noxious fumes. So that would make living in the house a not so good experience, right? And so some cultures, and the Zoroastrians do this, is that they'll put the body to be consumed by wild animals, vultures, in an area, and then go back after some point in time, after the body has been stripped and all that's left is the bones, and then recollect those bones and then bury them. Now, people say, well, these bones, the bodies look all perfect, like just somebody was laid to rest and that's it, and that might be it. But if you collect the body when there's still some tissue or some sinews holding the bones together, or are really skilled at putting the bones back together again in the plate in this space or where they're located, then you could replicate a body that was laid there, and for somebody to think, oh, that's how they buried. But realistically, I would tend to think, because that people say that vulture is carrying a human head, and so how would a vulture have access to a human head? I mean, if somebody dies out in the wild, I guess they would have access to a human head. But I mean, really, for somebody to draw or to carve a pillar like this, that must be something that they've seen. So I tend to think, and that's just my opinion, is that they put bodies after somebody died into an area. The wild animals, wolves, foxes, leopards, lions, vultures came and consumed the body. Then they just went and collected the bones if they did, and then buried them with their household member. There has been aspects where they've I think it's in Chattelhoyuk where just a human head was been plastered over and made to look like it was alive, like symbolize flesh and everything like that. So how would that be possible? I mean, would they go into their house and dig it up to get the head for the to do these kind of things? I would tend to think that they had a human head and they just made use of it as best they could, or maybe it was somebody of some significance. So anyway, we are at 14 minutes, so I'm going to stop here and start another one.